Why do we let people play with our emotions time and time again? Maybe it's because we hope they'll change. Perhaps it's because, despite knowing the truth in our hearts, we fall for their lies. It's time to stop, though. It's time to regain control over your life, your thoughts, and your emotions. It always begins like this. They give you just enough to entice you in. Such sweet words, heartfelt assurances, and genuine moments of adoration. You get the impression that they genuinely care. For a while. Then, however, they retreat. Their focus abruptly wanes, leaving you to question whether you did something incorrectly. It's a game. A vicious tug of war in which they set the rules. They manipulate your feelings since they know you'll return for more, in the hopes that things would improve. They exploit your generosity and your capacity for forgiveness while controlling how much or how little they offer you. This pattern wears you down over time, not just in the short term. It causes you to doubt your own value, worth, and even sanity. You relive every contact for hours on end, wondering whether there is anything you might have done differently. As the promise for change keeps you bound to their games, you begin to lose yourself in the confusion they create. However, let's be honest. Nobody who genuinely loves you would subject you to this. Nobody who cares about you would take pleasure in your suffering or treat your feelings like a piece of a board. The fact is that they are fully aware of what they're doing. They are aware of your good nature and willingness to forgive and recognize the positive aspects of others. However, they take advantage of that. Their goal is to maintain power over you, not to create something tangible. The good news? You can put an end to this. You don't need to continue playing their game. You have the option to declare enough and go. They underestimate your strength, even though they may have underestimated you. You've lived long enough to see the truth. You are so deserving of better. It's time to stop providing them unfair opportunities. Regain control. Establish limits. And don't feel bad about keeping your peace. Keep in mind that you are not defined by their behavior. It's your ability to leave. When you conclude this chapter, do so with wisdom rather than resentment. Allow the suffering they inflicted on you to serve as your motivation. When you open your heart again, it will be for someone who recognizes your worth right away. Someone who will treat you well without having to be persuaded. Games no longer grab your interest. You're searching for something genuine, dependable, and that respects the affection and consideration you give. They manipulated your feelings, but they didn't depress you. Now that you're free, you can pursue happiness however you see fit. Let them suffer the loss of someone as sincere as you. How about you? You'll discover the respect, love, and tranquility you've always earned. So keep your head up and move on. There is yet the best to come.